What's up, guys? Well, I got everything I need for this build. I'm gonna go over everything I got. Got some extra graphics card laying there. I would be filming this in my office, but Benny's sleeping in here right now. I don't want to wake him up. So we'll start with this. This is Tim's old tower that drank a Dr. Pepper. I'm pretty sure you remember that. Lenovo tower, Think Center. It was silver and it was all rusted. I had it sitting outside for a while. I don't know why. I painted it black and red. That's my favorite combo, the black and red combo. Got some red LEDs here. Next is the CPU cooler, CPU motherboard, IO shield, which is rare, and 2 sticks of RAM and that graphics card, all for $15. And the rest I didn't pay for. The rest of it was either given to me or came out of recycled computer that was given to me anyway. So yeah. And this graphics card was broke. I repaired it. It had a bad fan with bad bearings, so it was getting super hot and cutting out. But put that fan on there, it stays pretty cool even after I overclock it. And yes, I will be cleaning this stuff up a little bit later. So yeah, got RAM, got extra RAM sitting here. SATA cable for the hard drive over there, 320 gig. Power supply, exhaust fan. This one's always going to be dark red LED, and this one's got a remote. It can be plugged in by USB to the back of the computer, and you can change colors, make a strobe, whatever. Do all that stuff. Yeah. I'll show you later. So that's about it. That's everything I need to build a computer. A $15 PC. All I want this to do is game Fortnite at 40 FPS, low to mid settings. That's all I'm trying to do. Play League and WoW or something at low settings, something like that. This is a budget computer. This is not something that's gonna stream games and stuff like that. This is low end, but it's good for streaming videos. It'd be a good theater PC for sure, like streaming movies and stuff. But it will do some light gaming. That's the whole plan for $15. Most of the videos I've seen on YouTube is like $100 cheap gaming, or like Fortnite gaming PC and stuff like that. So this is my $15 build. All right, so let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I like to do while the motherboard's out is go ahead and install the RAM. So all you do is just find the little notch, make sure it lines up with the one on the motherboard. The little slot. If you have to push really hard and it's not going in, you probably got it backwards or something. Just make sure you got the right RAM. DDR2, DDR3, whatever. Just like that. Now after that, I'm going to install the IO shield. You want to make sure you put it in the right way. So you line it up here. I already know how it goes in there. I'm just showing you. It goes in like that. On the back. Usually just snaps right in. Sometimes I don't. That one did. Next, I'm gonna consider we got this big old cooler on here. I don't want to damage it trying to put a power supply in there after it's in there. So the first thing I'm gonna do is install the power supply. So I'm gonna move this out of the way for a minute so you can see. I'm gonna try speeding this up so this ain't a 30-minute video. This one, the cable, the 24-pin connector will only reach so far. I know this power supply. I don't know why they got so short. This came out of a server. It's a little different. Yeah, you just slide in there, holes lined up. I had to drill the holes for this one. Sit there for a second. Got a couple screws real quick. Easy. Right now, I'm gonna lay this down. I'll start installing the motherboard. Alright, so I went ahead and installed one screw. All you do is just tilt it like to the side like this, put it in there, line it up, put a screw in. But I had to do this off camera, because I ain't got somebody to help me. But I'm only limited to 3 screws because this is different. This tower it has different screws. It's kind of weird. But, so if you're limited to them, just make sure you put them in like the pulling points. That's what I call them. Like the 24 pin. I put one right next to it because it's actually it takes a little force to pull that out. So get one there. I put one next to the graphics card slot and one at the top. That's the only places that really take a little bit much force to remove or install. Installing, you ain't got to worry about this. Let's keep it screwed in there. I'm trying to speed this up a little bit. Alright. So next, I'm going to start installing, plugging these in. So you want to grab the 24 pin connector. Goes right here. It's the biggest one, hard to miss. Make sure it's clipped in all the way. Now grab your 4 pin. I don't know if you can see that. This little 4 pin spot here. Plug it in. Alright. And my LEDs, so I'm going to go ahead and route these. I already had it wired up. I didn't want to bore y'all with that. So. Unless y'all want to see that one day, I'll show you how to do it. Show you voltage and everything. Do it right. I ain't saying I did it perfect, but did it right. Run it up through here. Just a little bit of the wire hanging out, but I can just route that later. I'll do that off camera. Alright, routed some of the cables, got the LED strip through here. I'll glue it later. Didn't want to bore y'all with that. I'll install this one later. That'll be after I get it all done, pretty much. So next I'm going to install the blue SATA cable for the hard drive. Make sure you plug in the SATA O for the hard drive, or 0, whichever. We'll route it a little bit of cable management. Just do that real quick. Fill the power. Where you at? Okay, there you are. Hard drive, SATA cable goes in a little slot there, and it goes in one way. There. Plug in some power. Yeah. I got some tape on it, so there's no way of conducting it. Metal. There won't be no metal. Hard drive. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, next, rear fan. I ain't gonna bore you with that. It's just 4 screws. If you want to know which way the fan's which way the air is circulating through this fan, there's a little indicator somewhere on one of these corners. Let's see. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got an arrow pointing that way and it's spinning this way, so I need to mount it this way. Just like that. Back here. So I ain't gonna bore you with that. I got the fan installed. There's 4 screws on the back. You just line it up, screw them in. Just make sure you get the actual fan that goes with this, or it's the same size of the back. There's a little connector. It says chassis fan right here. Make sure you plug it in there. Alright, so pretty close to being done. Now just install the graphics card. Just like this. This one's pretty simple. I like it. Snap. That's it. Make sure if you have 2 of these black ones or the PCI slots, make sure you use the closest one to this. If you're only the closest one to the top. So. That's about it. Next. Alright. That's about it. I got this other LED ran off camera. It's kind of boring stuff, but yeah, everything's ready. It's ready to be plugged up and turned on, hooked up. So I'll go get a cord and everything and turn it on. Work. Yeah. First try. Let's see. Bam. Looks like a charm. No beep codes. No nothing. Wow. I'm gonna turn this off now. Okay. One hand. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, I need to plug this in. Here, I guess you can watch me do that. Try the mother lights out real quick. Make sure you got past the BIOS. Yes, it did. Look at that. Looks like it's on. The one odd thing about this controller, if you push the blue, it turns red. It's kind of weird, but it's okay. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Is the music working? Uh-oh. I think this LED is shot. I'll see if I can fix it. If not, we'll just have to deal with the ones we got in there. Right. Well, only half this strip works, so I'm going to cut it right here. And we'll just wrap that around the fan or something. And, we'll just have to do. Alright, that'll have to do. Not the best, but it works. Alright, next, I just found out I don't have the side panel of this thing. Or the front I/O panel. So I'm going to just deal with it like that. I'll make my own little power button later. I'm going to cut some acrylic to make a little glass side panel. And I'll be right back. I got some cut. I just got some black tape to hold it for now. Because I don't have the screws that I want to drill holes through this glass right now. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I guess we need to unhook it and hook it up to a computer. Be right back. Not computer, monitor. Alright, here's my temporary setup for now. Don't want to wake my brother up. So. We'll turn this on. And switch on. What's up? Oh, I gotta plug the monitor in. Hold up. Cord. Alright, rebooted it. Let's see what happens. Monitor going to sleep. Why? Oh, I don't have it plugged in the graphics. I have it plugged into the motherboard. There it goes. I just had to plug the VGA cord in, or DVI cord. And it's all booted. Just a little proof. Everything's hooked up there. It's not going through the wall or nothing. Like some of you would think. It's all connected there. Let's see what happens. Get back to you when I get games loaded and stuff. Alright, so I got all my settings loaded up the way I like them. You guys, snappy as it's going to get. So the first one I'm probably going to do is do a little benchmark on Tomb Raider. So let me load that up real quick. That cover on there. It's just held on by tape right now. But I will get screws for it later. Drill holes and everything. But yeah, I'm loading up Tomb Raider now. I'll show you what happened. Alright, let's run some benchmarks. Start with some Tomb Raider. Give it a second. Alright, 720p. Do some benchmark. I'll skip through it.
Minimum 48, max 82, average 71. That's really good for 720p Tomb Raider. Let's move on to the Forest. Load up the Forest. Over the Forest. It's running very smooth. It's 720p. Oh yeah. Let's move on to Fortnite. It's running at 30, 40, 50 FPS sometimes. It's not cutting out. That's a good sign. I like that. It's kind of smooth. Don't look terrible either. View distance turned up a little bit. Pretty good.
So if you want to win this computer, just like this video, comment, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and like and comment on this video on my YouTube channel. That's all you gotta do. I'm done messing with it. I will get the side panel on there right, and rig up or wire up a power button, and I'll figure out the details of how I'm going to give it away and everything, but all you have to do, like I said, is like and comment on this video on my HodgeTech page on Facebook, and then go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like and comment on this video on my YouTube channel. Alright.